camera on. Leave that part in, by the way. Leave specifically that part with the message right there. Anyways, we recorded about 10 o'clock at night. It's the best time for everyone that's available. Thank you. Um. Anyway, next week I'll be unavailable on our usual recording time because I will be at a sleep apnea test, sleep study, so they can figure out what's going wrong with my sleep and hopefully help me fix it and solve it from there. They said I did a test back in 2021 where I had a oxygen monitor on me while I was asleep. Normal oxygen levels when you're asleep are about 89%. Mine was down to 71%. So what usually tends to happen when your brain isn't getting the oxygen it needs when it's sleeping, um, you tend to wake up a lot more because your brain realizes it's not getting the oxygen it needs. It thinks you're dying, so it jolts you awake so that you can do whatever you need to do to try to survive. In the same breath, it's also your brain also doesn't have certain parts of it that function correctly. So there's a lot of times where I'm incredibly forgetful, or like I'm very clouded minded, like I don't think straight. Um, so on and so forth. And then there's a lot of days where I wake up with headaches. I thought it was because I was dehydrated at night, but it turns out it's just because, like I said, the brain's not getting the oxygen it needs, um, and certain things are going wrong. So uh, hopefully that all that fixes it. Um, the doctor that I spoke to, I want to say like 2 3 months ago at this point, believes that the reason a lot of my health issues are related to this particular issue. Um, he believes that because I'm not sleeping properly, my body isn't getting the energy that it needs to be rested and relaxed the entire time I'm sleeping. Um, so the next day I wake up and I don't have any energy, and he believes that because I don't have the energy from sleep, I am then trying to eat to compensate, and because I don't because I'm not like working out and burning all the calories from all the food I eat, a lot of that's getting stored in fats. So that's he thinks that if I can get the sleep fixed, it's not going to cure all my problems. I'm still obviously going to have to put in the work to lose the weight, but it should help make me feel more full when I eat instead of hungry all the time. It should reset my metabolism and all that other stuff. I should be getting more restful sleep at night and have more energy and stuff instead of feeling super exhausted all day long. So, um, this is a big deal for me because I already know most likely I have it. It is a hereditary thing. My dad has it, so it's highly likely that I have it as well. So I'm excited to get to studying my sleep patterns and also to get this fixed and resolved um, so that hopefully I can get fixed in. Isaiah, are you turning on your camera? What the hell's going on over there?
I'm I'm doing my best.
Okay. Anyway, I'm really excited to get into fixing this and hopefully solving my problems so that I don't snore very much, and B, I can get to better sleep. Because I've had two people now that said they had CPAP machines, and they're like, it's the best sleep of my life, and I'm super excited to get back to that point where I can finally have restful sleep again. So
111.
no, no, we don't acknowledge professional trash man Josh's radio.
What?
We don't. Anyway, that's my week. What's going on with you guys? Not everyone jump on it at once. We've had a little bit of a busy week, huh, Punky? You wanna talk about what's going on behind the scenes? Yeah. You were gonna be a great uncle regardless. Fucking man. Uh, 2 days earlier could match my birthday.
I wanted it to be on the 18th so it could be on my birthday.
15th is mine. I don't think so.
It's gonna be
I,
17,
I,
18, and 19.
I'll be honest. I don't think you have a choice. Wait, what? Huh? See, but you didn't though. Tell the people what happened, Punky. You ditched out the boys later that day. I mean, you missed uh you missed shirtless Terrell getting nailed in the spine a couple times. You missed Josh hitting himself
After
off
a
the.
strained back injury from work, everyone decided to target me in the
I know.
spine.
Dude, that poor kid. Everything he did, he said, "My spine, I strained my spine," and everyone just saw it as a big fucking target. Um, you missed
Still
Josh
can't believe
hitting.
you dissed for Kim Jong Un.
Uh, you missed Josh hitting himself off the wall twice.
Yeah.
It was a good time. I think it's the first time we've ever finished a full game of strip wall ball without the lights shutting us off. Good time. We found a big ass spider. Don't know where it went. That was cool.
None of us wanted to kill it.
Yeah. So I don't think we've talked about it on this podcast. We have we love frisbee golf. Every single one of us do. So when we go out, we wanted to make it special instead of it just being like a let's go out and just play frisbee golf kind of thing. We wanted there to be a reward for playing the best. So about 3 4 years ago, we found like an old putter that somebody lost, and we had found it. No name, no number, nothing. We have since spray painted it gold, and it's so old to the point now that the gold is chipping off the disc, but we still refer to it as the golden disc. Joe's held it for most of the time, and then I won it about a month ago now, and then I lost it this last Sunday to Punky, who is now for the first time ever in its history holding the golden disc. So let me see who's held the disc. Joe's has held it. We know that he's held it the longest. I've held it. Terrell held it for what, a week?
A week.
Isaiah was really good at disc golf until we created the golden disc, and then all of a sudden fell off. So that's a little confusing. Josh hasn't held it yet. So that leaves Bob, Josh, Isaiah, and Jay Ray, who haven't held it. And what's insane is out of the 8 of us, 4 of us haven't held it, and there have been 5 holders, period. Because there was a moment in time where CJ technically held the golden disc, but because CJ lives somewhere else, and isn't able to compete for it enough for it to be considered something he holds on to, we had to. I had to beat him in Fort Lewis a couple of Like I think like the day before he left or something to bring it back home. So, but he intentionally threw that match so that I could take it back because he's like, I really don't want you guys to not have your golden disc. So I'm like, yeah, we'll probably just make another one, but um, so yeah, we all have our own. It's kind of weird. We all have our own set of stuff, but it's not like any of us use a set. You know what I mean? Like we all have a disc. We we have a singular disc that is our driver, our mid range, and our putter at the same time instead of using the appropriate discs for each. Which I don't think it's ever frowned against, but it's a skill of its own because trying to putt with a driver is really hard. Because that son of a bitch can fly. But oh, dude, you killed it. And the next time we go, probably won't play that well again.
Man, he was rizzing up all of Joseph's family members, dog.
Josh's kid really into dinosaurs. Well, Terrell, I pivoted to frisbee golf for you, buddy.
What?
I pivoted to frisbee golf for you. Go ahead. What's going on here?
I heard kids, so might as
No,
well end them
no,
all.
no. Frisbee golf. Frisbee golf.
You want me to talk about frisbee golf?
No, oh my gosh. The thing off the pod. No, he did really well this last week. This is it. You want to talk shit? Talk shit about Isaiah, who took dead last. I think for the first time ever.
So, if you guys are wondering, kind of going through some mental stuff, so that's why I'm in the dark. But I guess we'll go on with my week. I got new shoes. Just because I always wear Converse or flat shoes where we go frisbee golfing at, and of course it's like I guess you could say it's like a hiking trail, I guess type of like rocky terrain type of course, and I always have this fear of slipping, and it happened before. So I'm a big guy that wears Vans, so I ended up buying some Ultra Ranger shoes. So now I have grip on the bottom of them. Now I can actually these are actually cool shoes because like they're gym shoes. Not that I'm gonna get sponsored by Vans, but you guys should sponsor me. But yeah, um, got new shoes. Went to Albuquerque. Uh, got to meet my favorite band of all time.
Oh
Got to
yeah,
meet
how was
Hollywood
that?
Undead. I got a postcard of autographs. I got a picture. Want proof? Here's my little VIP Hollywood Undead card.
You can also
But yeah,
just check out his Facebook and I think Twitter.
just Facebook and Instagram.
You didn't put it on Twitter?
No, I don't have a Twitter. Remember?
You do?
No, I don't.
What? What? Then what account are we following on Twitter?
None, because I deleted that account a long time ago.
I don't think you deleted that account.
Unless it's still active.
I'm
I
adjusting
mean,
my
so
tripod.
just letting
Dog,
you
he
guys know.
flashed me his dick for like the second time in my life.
So when I was meeting Hollywood Undead, I was really buddy with Johnny Three Tears and Charlie Scene at the end. Um, yeah, it was pretty cool. They gave me a little small group hug. But at the end of the day, I was trying to get Charlie Scene to say, not Charlie. Oh yeah, I was trying to get Charlie Scene and Johnny Three Tears to say, check out the BS Bros podcast and put it on TikTok. But this other fan had a request for some family member, and obviously that took up most of the time, and I didn't get my chance to have them like. Yeah. So I was like, what the. And well, they told us in the beginning before we went down to the venue, they don't do autographs. We already got a postcard of their autographs. So if we had anything for them to sign, don't even bother. But there was only about 20 to 15 of us in that meet and greet area, and I was like, they could have hung out a little bit longer.
Well,
But
y'all didn't know what they had going on behind the scenes. So.
But yeah, I mean, it was still cool. I mean, I liked the concert. It was with the main headliner was I Prevail, which was a good band. I only know some songs, probably about a good 5 of them. Hailstorm was the second co-headliner, which was good. Of course, Hollywood Undead was an opener, and the other band was Fit for a King, who I am constantly obsessing over for the Christian metalcore type of scene. So yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm upset because I did not get a bandana and I didn't get a tour shirt because they sold out in Denver, which was the day before.
So why weren't you there the day before?
Wait, why does Isaiah have the foggy camera thing on? What is that about? Yeah, why is your monitor more in frame than you?
Hey man, I'm giving it a try.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, and just going through some stuff. So yeah, I keep talk to these guys beforehand, and I'm glad I have friends like you guys. So hopefully things get resolved. And yeah, that was my week. So
Flashback to about 3 years ago when Terrell said he was leaving us for better friends, and then he left, but then came back like a year later going, I'm really sorry. I didn't realize what true friends were.
the
And yet,
misunderstood.
the misunderstood.
The
Never
misunderstood.
By the way, I am announcing that I will be making a Instagram for podcast stuff. So obviously if you guys want to find me, there's one that's called 5.outlaw.4 whatever, but I'm going to be making another Instagram called The Misunderstood, and I'm just going to be kind of like how we do on our TikToks, updating you guys on when we upload the podcast, or if these guys can send me at least some clips, or I can screen record some clips from the YouTube channel. I can put little funny moments of what we talk about, or just little clips of what we do. But yeah, just make a I guess hopefully by the next podcast I'll have that up. But yeah, it will be some of the lines of the misunderstood whatever.
Fantastic. Oh my god. It looked better when he didn't have the camera on. Holy shit.
How? It's just
My guy, everyone else has nothing in their way, and you can see them clearly. You have a big fucking screen in your way. There you go.
there.
There you go. Hey boys, we have some elephants in the room we need to address. So let's start with this one. On August 11th, we were supposed to upload an episode of the podcast. We did not.
Uh-oh.
We have officially missed our week, but it's all right because we still love Punky anyway. There's no hard feelings. So what we're going to do is, by the time this episode goes up, it'll already be resolved. But just so you know, there was no upload for August 11th. There is one for the 18th going out this Sunday, and then we will have a bonus episode to get us back on track that Wednesday. So let me think. Let me look at the calendar real quick. Um, So we'll have an episode the 18th, a bonus episode on the 21st, and then this episode will be out on the 25th. So if you're seeing it now, just know that in the last week you've had 2 other episodes to go check out if you want to. On top of that, there are ideas for some more stuff that are going to come out in the future. I can't say how certain in the future. I still have to talk with the other guys about that. But I want to kind of do some other things to branch out our network, if that makes sense. For example, I have an idea for another, like a one-on-one podcast idea that I want to run through, where I sit down with members of this podcast or individuals who we are friends with, even maybe some of the wives, and get to just kind of pick their brain about things, um, the life that they're in now and stuff like that. And maybe just getting a little bit more in depth with each other, kind of to a level we can't really get to on this podcast because we're trying to keep everything, light and flowy. Um, this would be more of a podcast where we get to deep dive into, for example, I'm going to use Terrell. We'll get to deep dive into that moment where you were hospitalized and you almost died, and we'll get to talk about how your life was back in middle school, and things like that. And we can just kind of have a one-on-one conversation with that.
You guys get to meet the asshole TJ. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if like, especially for us, the 8 main guys, if we'll get everything into one episode. So I might have to have you come back for a part 2 or 3 in the future, depending on how well that goes. Like I said, I don't know how the timeline will look for that. Um, Hopefully it's not too far in the future. I'm still trying to work out a little bit of the kinks. Um, and then another one I wanted to do is I'm gonna do like a little WWE thing where I basically write the storylines and stuff. We'll have the matches. I'll commentate it. I'll throw it back to like the studio and stuff like that. Again, another thing I'm working on the kinks at. But I figure one of the best ways to grow this podcast and this audience is to expand our horizons and go in different directions. Um, but I most definitely want to do that one-on-one podcast where we jump a little more in depth with each other, because I feel like it's going to help the audience understand who we are, who we come from, um, and also like get to hear some of our experiences that we've all been through, and maybe they can connect on a deeper level with us. Um, if they hear some of the stories that we've gone through. Because this podcast, we don't talk about serious stuff on here. We literally just come on here. We talk about good vibes, good times, our week, stuff like that. Sometimes we're pissed off because some shit went down in the week. But yeah, so just a heads up, be on the lookout. Some more featured content coming down the pipeline. If Terrell gets that clip thing going, that'd be cool too. Because on top of uploading it onto Instagram, we could also upload it as YouTube short and have like a YouTube short day where we put a clip on there or something.
By the way, like I said about my Instagram, my personal ones are private, but the misunderstood one should be public. So, like I said, just keep a lookout for that.
Yeah, so some more exciting stuff. Honestly, I have this itch to create, if that makes sense. I want to branch out and do more stuff than just this podcast, because I find that every week I sit here excited for this podcast, and I honestly just feel like the 1 hour we have is never enough time. And as much as I'd love to sit here and record forever, I also enjoy playing games with each other on the side. And I think that's another thing we'll do in the future once we're able to get to a certain threshold, is I want to be able to record those gameplay sessions with us outside of the podcast, and then we can maybe upload those to like a whatever, like a Friday game session after the podcast. We get on like Rocket League or Call of Duty or something, and we play for like an hour or two, and then no. It's that freaking treat. It's the treat meme all over again, but with Isaiah. Treat, no treat. Treat, no treat. Treat, no treat. Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
because I feel like we have a lot of fun in those game sessions too, and I'd like to record and capture that as well as get that on there. Essentially, I'm trying to figure out all the possible ways that we can fit a week's worth of content into the 3 days that I'm online. I don't know how that'll be possible, and it's going to be very difficult. But I think if we do that, it's going to become, it's going to help us grow, build that audience, and branch out. Because then instead of looking for one video every single week, you're looking for one of the 7 videos we upload. I don't think we'll ever get to 7. That seems like a lot, but at least like 3 or 4 from my odds. This podcast, the other podcast, maybe a game session, and then a short or something. I don't know. But that's what the future of this podcast looks like from this point. Obviously, there's still a lot of things that need to be discussed outside of the podcast. But those are some ideas that I have shooting down the pipeline. Just because I was sitting there all week long, like itching to get here, and I said, man, I really want to do this again. So,
Whoever put Josiah driving really slow in the group
that's
chat.
Josh.
It's been home this whole time and he doesn't join. But yeah, yeah, that's awesome, Corey. I'd be glad to be a part of your creativity.
Terrell, I 100% want you to be on the first deep dive episode. I think that'd be the most fun. I feel like you and I have a lot of history together.
Oh, dude, we have and like I said, I don't really like. I think like the first I haven't deep dived into because like you said, we've had history with our backyard wrestling stuff, which we'll probably talk about. But I mean, and especially with how you guys talked about on the last podcast about me losing a lot of weight, actually. And yeah,
Yeah.
like what my uncle has said to me is that I'm literally half the man I used to be, and I believe so.
Jeez.
And you guys get to hear more. You guys get to hear more about my night stuff because I don't think I've really talked about how I got into that either. I mean, that kind of also goes into me working out. But yeah, but it'd be awesome to just hang out with you guys one on one, or I want to do especially if I'm doing the whole Instagram thing. I want to do little clips of us when we hang out together because I think kind of I guess you could say a vlog, but not really a vlog. Just adding little clips, stupid stuff if we were recording Josh smacking himself with the wall ball.
Oh, that would have been so funny.
That would have been good. Or say one of us makes a or if someone makes a hole in one.
Rules, dude.
Whoa. That was not bodying us in basketball. That was a straight up assassination attempt. The man shoves you to the ground. There is no.
You trip like a bitch.
He was
What?
He wasn't playing res ball either. He was
I was
playing
on your team.
Dude was playing prison ball. That's what he was playing. Remember that scene from what was that football movie with Adam Sandler? Oh man, I'm gonna get not Waterboy. Longest Yard.
Water.
When he's trying to prove himself to be to Michael Irving and those guys. Josh is Michael Irving, and all of us were Adam Sandler, just getting freaking abused that whole time.
I want you to know
Hey
that
man, it's not my fault y'all can't hang.
Punky said the water boy, and you said no, not the water boy. Then 2 seconds later, I heard Josh go, the water boy. No, not the water boy, Josh. He's already said no.
I call it be Terry Crews with the hamburgers, the cheeseburgers.
Yeah, so I think having an episode podcast where we deep dive a little more into each other is going to be would be fun. I feel like
Would it still be uploaded to the BS Bros podcast page, or would it just be on a different one?
Yeah, so the BS Bros podcast page would be the hub for all of this stuff.
Oh, okay, all right.
We would just change the name of the channel from the BS Bros podcast. I think it's just the BS Bros. I don't think it's called podcast.
That'd be cool because a lot of us have known each other for like over 15 years.
Yeah,
So that's why.
yeah.
But that's what's gonna make your episode the most interesting, Punky. Is a lot of the things that the audience is gonna learn in your one-on-one episode could be stuff that we're learning as well. But there's one particular incident that I'd want to pick on when I have you one-on-one. I think you know what it would be, but I don't want to talk about it here.
Why he's so chunky.
No, I said we're not bringing it up here. So yeah, I'll definitely have to change the name of the YouTube channel.
Gonna show up in a suit for that podcast.
Yeah,
It's
like I
like in a
said,
serious building.
that'll be a little more in depth with each other, where we talk a little more about our backgrounds and some dark days that we've all gone through. Because like I said, I feel like a lot of the audience is going to gel with that a little bit more. Plus, I think it would help them if they understood who we are and where we come from, and that we're just normal people, and not just 8 random guys who decided to get on because life's too good for us or something. We all have shitty days. We all have shitty lives, but we all come to.
Bless you, sir.
Bless you, sir.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, like I said, I think it would be good if we all came together and people kind of understand who we are a little more. And Josh made an excellent point. A lot of us have known each other for 15 years now. We've got stories to tell, and so I think it'll be a lot of fun to discuss those. Moving on, Punky, what are we looking at for time? Is that including the 3 minutes that was cut earlier? So we're at like 36 realistically. Okay. My God, I saw it on the plate and I was like, "Dang, bro, that looks kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie." Um. Schmacking. Huh. They were just shut. I don't know what the hell that was about. Anyway, to be honest, boys, I didn't have much of a podcast topic this week. I just kind of wanted to sit down and chat with the boys. Like I said, I always look forward to having this conversations with you guys just because I never know what's going to come out of the podcast that week. Usually, the podcast topic I think of literally earlier in the day while I'm working my other job. But I was just super excited to get on here and chat with you guys because I feel like in our many years of friendship, there was a time where we'd go to school together and we'd all hang out, with the exception of Punky because he has only been here for a little bit. But we got to see each other at some point, and then after we all graduated, we all didn't go separate ways, but we all went in a way where it wasn't with each other, if that makes sense. We had our group chat, sure, we talked in there, but there would be times where we didn't talk to each other for probably a couple days at a time. And I think this podcast has helped us uh, chat a little bit. Yeah, reconnect and chat a little more as friends. It's not something like going out to eat or going to play a sport or anything, which those are fun too. Um, this is still a way to stay together as friends and grow closer in our friendship together without having to, uh, when you get off of work and you're so exhausted, and then someone texts and says, "Let's go play wall ball or let's go play frisbee golf or something." You're like, "I really don't want to fucking play frisbee golf right now." This is a chill way to do that. Get together, reconnect. Also, there's not really anywhere in town that we can all go hang out at and just chill. except for Dunkin' Donuts.
Whataburger podcast.
Whataburger podcast will do a podcast in your new building you just built here. I don't know if I want it every day. That seems like too much.
You all.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Dude, I could drive you guys there. It'd be fucking bumpy.
Why would you be able to do that, professional trash man Josh?
Because that's where the trash goes.
What?
Okay.
Oh man. I like what was brought up at the baby shower. Somebody brought up we could all live in a compound like land place. I thought that was hilarious.
I don't know about a compound because I feel like a lot of us have, families and shit that wouldn't fit very well in the compound together.
Mhm.
Or just buy an abandoned school.
I will say there was a moment in time where there was discussion about us building our own cul-de-sac, and then each of us had a house on that cul-de-sac.
I'd be down.
I don't know how,
I'd still be down.
watching Josh and my kid interact, though, I kind of don't want that to happen because then I feel like I'm almost forcing that. But
They're
Dude, my
going to
kid's
prom
always down.
together. We're gonna
Hang
take
out with your baby
the
girl.
center of the road.
I said I'd rather not me and Josh be physically related, like by law. I'd like to just stay friends and say we're brothers, and that's about as close as I want to get to Josh.
I don't know if you're gonna get that with Josh's kids though.
Nah, I was gonna say Josh's kid risen up everybody, so I just gotta wait out the next.
He even
18.
rizzed up me, and I'm like, "Whoa, bro!" Just grabs my hand out of nowhere. I was just sitting, ready to play cornhole. Freaking Josh's kid was like, "Whoa, come with me." I'm just like, "What are you doing?" There's no way he got that from Josh.
Alpha and Hawaii, he just died.
Yeah.
Another
Well,
member of the Hawaii family? Or is
yep.
this-
That's Roman's uncle. So basically, the Wild Samoans, the tag team, that whole tag team has passed away.
Oh, it's the same guy. Okay.
No, I thought it was his brother.
Anyone else? What? I'll be honest. It's not really anything that. I don't know. I've never been super interested in the fair when it comes to town and stuff like that. It's just not my cup of tea. I've never gone.
Joe's goes like every day.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
I used to, so growing up, I used to be a 4-H kid. So I used to like show rabbits and like chickens and stuff like that. So me growing up in 4-H doing that since I was like 5 all the way to 18, I kind of got to the point where I'm like, I'm just here for the food, honestly. But oh, dude, favorite fair food of all time is a turkey leg, bruh, and the lemonade.
I will say, if you guys ever get the opportunity, you should go to the state fair. Way better.
Dude, we should do a podcast at the state fair.
Terrell wants to do a podcast everywhere. He just doesn't want to be at home.
I don't. I besides like I don't do anything. Like I may seem like I do a lot of stuff on the podcast, but I don't. I just go to work and come back home.
Isaiah, what do you think about our presidential candidates?
Oh God.
I don't know. Seems like it's forced on either one or the other.
I'm just sad for J Ray because he can't afford the butter.
Can't afford the
Dude, he
butter.
sent that video. Oh no.
Oh, or deep diving. Who wants to start this conversation off?
I'm waiting for the liberal. Oh, okay, I was waiting for liberal boy up there to say something because he hasn't said shit this whole podcast. But
Hmm.
oh yeah, well, that's true.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Nope. Stayed the same.
What do you think, liberal boy?
Wait, what?
What are your thoughts,
What'd you call me?
liberal boy?
Liberal boy.
Liberal boy?
Liberal boy.
He's all surprised about it.
I ain't no liberal.
What are you?
Nothing.
I'm one of those guys that doesn't vote.
Hey, it's a
No,
podcast,
I do
man. Say
vote.
some shit. Come on, do
I do
something
vote.
with it.
Do
Take the
something.
ball and run.
Okay. Yo. So I believe that the government is only good for preventing wars and um basically just keeping order. That's about it. But
The government
when
prevents wars.
that's the funny part because yeah, it's
I
supposed
like
to
how you.
be it's supposed to be the people that are supposed to do that. They're supposed to vote for shit like that. But no, they just go ahead and do it.
I love how I know when Josh is about to chime in with something because I watch his mic unmute and I go, "Oh, what's he gonna jump in on?" Yeah, Josh, you're out there on the front lines taking out trash every day. What's your thoughts?
I'm not getting paid enough.
Facts. Yeah, I'm not allowed to give my opinion.
Why?
Damn.
Why are you not allowed to give your opinion?
He'll have to answer off camera.
Yeah, it's against garbage policy.
Yeah, the garbage man the garbage men won't let him.
Yeah, but I believe that also would be if you're in your uniform and blasting it
Garbage
all over
men.
social media.
I'm driving a trash truck right now. I'm going down streets, picking up stuff, putting in the.
Put in the back of the trash truck.
And then take it to the dump.
Hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on the Palestine protesters? No, I understand. I understand. My whole thing with it is, I understand you want to protest, and I understand that's your right to protest. There's a lot of videos going around of protesters burning the U.S. flag, and for that, I have to say, go fuck yourself. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what the fuck you are protesting for. I don't give a shit if you hate the country. You have no goddamn right to burn the flag that so many people died to protect and save, so that your ass can have a voice. That is disrespectful on your part. And if you fucking hate the country so much, get on the first flight out of the country to Palestine, and you go over there and fight on the front lines. You go be those guys that make change over there, where you won't have your freedom of speech. Because I'm gonna be honest, the fact that you're gonna sit there and fucking burn that flag is a odd fucking disgrace. You deserve to be executed 100%. Um, that's just my take on it. Honestly, I know people that have gone out and have gone to go serve our country. Obviously, they weren't in any wars or anything, but like there's a lot of blood that has been shed from people who died on battlefields for that flag, and the fact that you think it's okay to burn it is a fucking shame, and you should be fucking disgraced, um, and disowned, to be honest, because there's no fucking world that is okay in any way, shape, or form. I don't give a shit what you're protesting. That's not okay. That's all I have to say on that. You're not for that.
Hmm. Right. Exactly.
Yeah. But with all that being said, there's obviously been a lot of political discussion here. I really didn't think this was going to go down this rabbit hole. I was just trying to drag Isaiah into the conversation because he hadn't said anything, and I just kept looking up at him, and I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but he's focused on something else. I was just trying to find a reason to throw him in there. But with all that being said, do you guys know who you're voting for in November?
Still recording.
Yes, why? No, it hasn't.
Wow. Milk.
Maybe get a dress. Anyway, so everyone knows who they're voting for in November?
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. Josh had to dip out. I'm assuming he had a trash call he had to go on real quick. But he's been replaced by Joe's, who is not unmuted. Joe's, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
What's up, my guy? Long time no see. Where you been? How was the fair?
It was all right.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thanks.
I also think you have another announcement that you might want to make on here. I don't know if you do or not, but
I'm having a girl.
and
Yay.
Yeah.
he's so excited.
I was wrong. I was wrong.
Come here.
I think we said our guesses the last podcast, right? We said our guesses for Joe's baby last podcast, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. I was wrong.
I don't even know, honestly.
So you sound like you're in a sour mood, buddy. What's going on?
I'm not.
Why you
I'm
sound
just
short?
chilling.
Dude probably had a turkey leg. He's probably full.
You're
No.
about to pass out? No?
It costs lots of money, Terrell.
$30?
25.
Oh my god, never mind.
$5? Dang.
I'd rather see the last time I got a turkey leg was during a river fest in town, and that was only like 15. What's crazy is like even though I'm a fighting knight, never been to a Renaissance fair.
Yeah, I miss
I
them
want to
so
fight at one.
much.
Hey, come on.
He's an easy boy. He's so
A little
easy.
bit.
He's just gotta wake up. He's fine.
There we go.
Get that man. Get that man a nice
Coffee's gross. I'm gonna
Almost-
make that statement right now.
This is my last green one.
Whoa! I got Sonic.
Oh, yeah? I did too.
Hey. I just don't have a Jones.
Hey,
I got my water.
hey.
Jones Soda, please sponsor us.
Dude, Imagine us getting sponsored by Jones. That'd be the best sponsor ever. You know how Kirby said he'd quit after his mustard company did it? That's how Jones would be for me.
Prentice, I'll be sending you an email in the next week or so. Just be on the lookout for it.
They have all the Nuka Colas and everything too. Ugh, I
Punky,
want them so bad.
I believe if my timing is correct, we have hit the 1 hour mark. Would I be correct, sir?
Joe Jones makes candy?
Yeah,
What?
it's kind of rare here though. You have to go to like a gas, like a no, like one of those like
Carbonated candy?
international, like you have to go to like a gas station, like one of those convenience stores that are like.
They have free stickers though. Yeah.
If you take a dope photo, you can get your photo on the bottle.
For
Like,
some
always.
free Jones soda stickers, please send an envelope with a return/self-addressed stamp envelope inside to us at, and then it has their address, and you send it to them, and they send you stickers.
Ooh,
Yeah, but you gotta pay for the postage back.
look who I'm getting stickers. Stickers. Stickers.
Anyway, let's review political talk. Obviously, took most of the podcast time. Aside from that, we have future shows coming out for us, so that's gonna be fun to look out for. Recording next week is getting pushed back a day instead of Friday. It'll be on Saturday. Did I miss anything? One-on-one show coming in at some point.
You can
So
make
that's-
your own flavor submissions for Jones. I'm gonna put it right now.
I'll be honest. Probably. I mean, I would accept it either way. I'm willing to accept anyone that wants to throw money our way. Within reasonable thoughts, obviously.
It's been submitted. Mustard flavor.
Anyway, in the past, I have been hurt by things that have said that they are mustard flavor, like Doritos for doing their mustard flavored chips. It tasted like fucking paint. Doritos do better. I can't believe that you let that happen, and I can't believe so many people were like, "This tastes just like mustard. It's delicious." No, it's not. You're lying to yourself, and you're lying to the people, and for that, I hate you. Man, I don't think there's anything else left to recap. I think we're good. Terrell's back in his depressed phase. Welcome back to depressed Terrell.
Why
Joe's
is
in
Terrell back in his depressed phase?
talk to you off camera. Joe's is EB boy. Punky is a pissed off boy, and Isaiah hasn't been paying attention for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah,
one?
same.
It's either Isaiah, it's either Isaiah or
Oh, okay.
Hey, same.
I'm in the middle.
oh, really? We're not in like a 2-2-2-1 thing. Terrell's at the bottom
No.
of my screen for me,
There's
Mine's
four of you on
3-2.
top, and I'm just in the bottom.
and then me and Joe's are in the middle, and I'm like, huh.
Mine from left to right goes Punky, Isaiah, me, and then Corey, Terrell.
I have Punky and Isaiah top row. Me and Joe's are in the middle row, and then Terrell's on the bottom row.
I have Punky, Isaiah, Josiah, and Corey on the top, and I'm on the bottom.
Huh.
Boop, boop.
Yeah. Forgot the
Whatever.
recap. Terrell got some new frisbee golf shoes. Maybe that helps his game. Punky won the golden disc for the first time. In his long storied history of being with us. I don't think there's much else to talk about, so let's go ahead and throw it to the final words. Let's go ahead and start with the man of few words, Isaiah.
You know what? Just do something with it.
No. See, hold on.
Hate
No,
him
I
so
don't want
much.
to. I don't want to end it like this. You two are spending too much fucking time together, and it's pissing me off. You're turning him into another you, Punky. I don't know if you noticed that, but he's mimicking everything you fucking do. You started doing the thing, and now he started doing the thing. Now all of a
Yeah.
sudden, this
Gotta-
motherfucker the other day sends a picture of an anime chick and goes boobies, and I go fuck. Soon he's gonna be just like Punky and starts calling them mommy milkers all of a sudden, and it's just gonna. Oh, this is unbelievable. I messaged Joe's on the side and I go, "Is Punky just making another version of him? Because that's what's fucking happening."
Yeah,
Or Isaiah.
9 hours a day,
Punky.
5 to 6 days a week.
Are you kidding me? I literally watched Isaiah record Punky working his ass off, slapping stickers on batteries. Isaiah's just sitting there with his phone out recording.
How many other times have I done that?
I mean, no one ever tells me about what's going on over there, but every time I go in there, I see Punky working hard on something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every time I go in there, I see Punky leaning on a freaking desk. So
Man, I don't see that Punky. Every time I'm there, Punky's helping a customer outside. Some stupid ass doesn't know how to pour Kool-Aid or some shit in this. No, his windshield wiper fluid. So, anyway, wish my job I could just sit on my ass all day. Anyway, final words. That was Isaiah's. Joe's, you weren't here most of the podcast, but final words for you.
Final word.
what do you call a flat emo kid?
I feel like we better go ahead and cross that off and go to
It,
Terrell.
it, uh, it's a cutting board. Okay, fine. Let's do a better one that we won't get canceled with. What do you call pinata at Terrell's birthday party?
Oh god.
The birthday boy. Okay. Here's a better one. This one's from Jones. Like it's in the bottle cap. It's from Jones. Don't worry about falling. The floor will catch you.
What the fuck?
Can I put my dark, depressing jokes on a Jones cap?
We'll go ahead.
I think the next time I say that birthday boy one, I'm gonna go. What do you call an emo kid or a pinata at an emo kid's birthday party? And then I'm gonna say Terrell.
Terrell.
You know what? We need to hang out on my birthday just to make that joke. But the problem is, your wife's baby is due that same week, and we don't know if we can do it.
Your wife's baby. You mean just your baby?
Joe's, that reminds me. Joe's, when is your diaper party?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
Are we all wearing diapers?
You don't
We'd
know.
be looking at Jackass too.
Hey, this bottle cap says spin the bottle. Ew, bottle? What the hell's a bottle? Spin the
bow.
bottle, follow the path.
Spin the bottle. Spin.
Same. Okay, final words. Next person.
I choose Corey.
You get to pick me.
I'll choose Corey. Who's next? Who do you want to go next?
You, Tyrell.
Oh, you asked about September 13th. Is
Um,
that still planned?
Maybe.
Okay, well, you can't pick the 20th, so.
I also asked today if people wanted to go October 14th or whatever for Kirby's fantasy football dinner, and Josh is the only person who hearted it. So
I think you said, yeah, but Josh never says yes or no. Josh just put a heart next to it, meaning it's a good idea.
And he sees it.
sorry, I was depressed when you
I was a little confused by what you meant. Is that the meal that I get taken out and I can get whatever I want and you guys are paying for me?
I mean, within reason, yes.
That's not what I meant. I'm not going to sit there and run up your tab. I meant like
we gotta wait till Trump.
we all go. I get a meal and someone pays for my meal. Is what I meant.
We sit down and Corey's like, I would like 100 wings.
I like everything you got.
I'm like, oh, I forgot my wallet in my car. Punky, can you come help me? Licky split ear.
You said October. This is October 10th.
I don't remember.
I mean, it's for people that are playing in the fantasy league.
And Punky could show up. He has a better track record than Isaiah, so.
True, Isaiah's what, 0-7 at this point?
Punky showed up at the draft and he wasn't even part of it.
Oh yeah.
Forgot about that. Terrell, final words?
You know, just live life. Life throws a lot of curveballs, and just gotta live through it. Keep swinging. And Jerry Jones, you better fucking sign CD Lamb, you son of a bitch, or you're ruining my fantasy team this year.
That reminds me of a story, actually, real quick. Might have lost the job for. That was kind of funny.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
Joe's messaged me earlier this week and he goes, "Hey, I put in for that a job at your company that you work for." And I said, "You want me to put in a good word for you?" He said, "Sure." So I went in today to go put in a good word because I finally caught my boss at the right time. And I said, "Hey, just so you know, my buddy put in for this position. Just wanted to say he's a really hard worker and I've worked alongside him." He goes, "Oh, how do you know him?" I go, "Well, he was my best man at my wedding." And he goes, "I've been pretty good friends with him since I met him in like high school and shit." And I go, "And I worked with him at Five Guys and I know he's a really hard worker." I go, his one flaw is he's a Cowboy fan and he just sat there and went, "Tell him no. Tell him we can't bring him on." And my other manager that was in there, like a little lower than the main guy, but he's still my boss in a way. He doesn't really know football that much, but he understands that like when we talk shit to each other. So he just goes, "Oh man, hey, that was funny, dude. You guys are all, oh, you guys are your rivalries." And I was like, "Okay, I gotta go by," and I left. Okay, awkward. No, not awkward. It was a fun conversation, but yeah. So, just want to bring that up. Punky, go ahead and give your final word.
Oh, we're losing them, guys.
Punky, go ahead.
While we wait for Kirby to reconnect,
I'm still here.
Jack Links, if you would like to sponsor us as well, I love you.
We're just throwing in
Jesus,
sponsors.
if you'd like to sponsor us.
Punky, give your final word.
Jesus!
Hold on. I gotta put in my sponsorship.
Jesus.
Reese's Puffs sponsor us.
Reese's Puff, Reese's Puff.
All right. Punky's last words are brought to you by Reese's Puffs.
Hey, shut up. He's trying to give his final words. I feel like I saw his mouth move like once or twice, but his mic didn't catch it. Didn't catch it. Yeah, go ahead.
Pluto's still a planet.
I thought Pluto was a dog.
Oh! Send us your photo or video. If we like it, we'll put it on our label.
I just said that a while ago.
Dude,
Sorry,
I'm sending so many photos.
sorry, just a free kill. You're still just a free kill.
I guess I'm yeah.
Man, I kicked Isaiah for the Cheez-It thing, and I really hope he's coming back. Not really. I kind of hope we can play Rocket League without him.
Damn right.
And with that, we will bid you adieu for another week. Tune in next week to find out how my sleep study went. Remember, we're recording on a Saturday, not a Friday. Not that it matters to you. You're getting the episodes on the same day anyway. See you guys next week. Deuces.